Hello there everyone, I have just finished opening a whole case of Paramount War, as you can see by this fat stack of SRs, so I'm going to be going over everything you can expect to get if you get one too, if you can find one, or if you're willing to pay exorbitant sums. I'm going to start off with these reprint packs, because I think these are actually really interesting, and it seemed pretty varied. So I got 2 Kaido, 2 Luffy, and 2 Crocodile, so I was sitting there thinking, oh okay, so you're probably getting 2 of each card. Not necessarily. So we got 3 Scalpels, which is an L, because who cares about Scalpel? Only 2 Bonnies, because, I mean, this card is really, really good. I would quite like to have more. 3 copies of this SR Law, which is nice, it's a 2 of, and 5 copies of Killer, which, again, this is nice because it is a 2 of. 2 copies of Apu, this is nice because it's a 2k counter and you play it, and 3 copies of Straw Sword and 2 copies of Repel. So, overall, not too shabby on the green pulls. Then we got 2 copies of SR Kaido, 3 copies of Leap Form Disaster, 2 copies of Ulti, 3 copies of Blast Breath. You get 4 of this per starter, but it is a very good card. 3 copies of Jack, and 3 copies of Onigashima, and 2 copies of Brachio Bomber, and 2 copies of King, and 2 copies of Usu. Nothing super interesting there. Yeah, unfortunately, 0 queens. We literally didn't get a single queen, which is crazy. That's the only one I wanted, really, from Purple. So, yep, take an L, I guess. Double Love Mellow. Obviously, this card is incredible. I wish we'd gotten more. 2 Thrust Pad, 3 Sables, 3 Sentomaru, 2 Gecko Moria, 2 Teach, which I've gotten a few more of these, 2 Doffy, and 3 Crocodile. So overall, not too bad. Could have been better. Wish we'd gotten more Loves, but it is what it is. This is the biggest W we got, though. 5 copies of Jet Pistol. As you know, this card is absolutely a staple, so having this many of it is certainly very, very, very good. 2 Diablo Jambe, 2 God Point, 3 Nami, 3 Jinbei, and 2,000 Sunny. So definitely not the best, but definitely not the worst. Very happy about that sheer quantity of jet pistols. Okay, on to the SRs. I just realized it's quite bright. I probably should have dealt with that earlier. Yeah, really sorry about that. This is way better. Sorry for the box opening as well, I just realized. But yeah, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 copies of Borsalino. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 copies of Kuzan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 copies of Sakazuki. So as you can see, that is 2 playsets plus of each of these. And in general, that's what you should roughly expect in a case. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 copies of Nami. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 copies of Odin. And that is it for green. So a little bit of an L on that Nami, but in terms of the alt arts, it works out, as you will see. Then for blue, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 copies of Ivankov. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 copies of Luffy. Again, would be an L, but thanks to the alt arts, it ended up evening out. A load of Magellans. I think this is 10 Magellans, which is more than anyone needs, but it is what it is. You do get some excess of some. Then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 copies of Ace, and a little bit of an L here with only 7 copies of Whitebeard. But again, thanks to the alts, it wasn't too bad. I've been speaking about the alts quite a lot. Let's go ahead and go through those right after I tell you that you get 12 dons. You get 12 of these. I've only got my 6 here. My friend already took his, or unless they're in here somewhere. No, they're not. Okay, anyway, let's go through them. So let's start with the box toppers. Because I think those are the most boring, and I want viewer watch time. We got 1 Mina Koala, we got 1 Tashigi, and we got 4 Squad, 3 Boa, and 3 Toki. Honestly, in terms of value, this was probably the best suite of cards we could have gotten. I would have liked some Rocinantes, but it's fine. I'm really not too fussed. I don't really play the card anyway. Oh yeah, these are the other copies of the Dons. As you can see, you get 12 copies of that Don, 1 per box. Okay, I've teased you enough. Let's go into the alts. What do we get? For the leaders, we got 1 Kinemon. W. Happy about that. We got a Sanji. W. Not W, actually. This is kind of whatever. The Kinemon, very, very good. Then we got... Hold on. I don't think this is in order. If we want to do this by leader, then we've got to pull out the Smoker and the Zed. So you get 4 leaders in 1 case. These were the 4 we got. So the ones we did not get were Magellan, Garp, Whitebeard, and Ivankov. So I would say in terms of the split between, I would rather have these than those 4, because Whitebeard is obviously very, very good, but Kinemon is great. Smoker is very valuable, so I'm happy with that. Zed is who I will be personally max rating, so I'm happy about this. And Sanji is fine. Much better than some of the other options, I think. Now on to the super rares. So we got 2 alt art Odins, which I think is pretty damn good, honestly. We got 1 Ivankov. We got 1 Luffy. We got 1 Ace. We got 2 Whitebeard. We got 1 Borsalino. And that is it for the super rares. So as you can see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 super rares in our case. Of course, the only one I'm really happy about is the Borsalino. This was a very good case, my friend. Not so much for me, but again, I'm happy with the Borsalino, so I will take it. Of course, these new gates are a mega W pull. You know, all of these are really, really good. Like, this is a great little combo here. Like, you need these for blue. This is great because, you know, you want to play them. And this is great as well. Like, this is probably one of the, if not the best SRs in the set. So, again, really not too bad. Cannot complain at all. Then, did I already go over these? I already did. Then, the rares. 2 Nami. This is a super big W. 1 Luffy. 2 Marco. Again, another crazy big W. And a Gar, which I think is, and 1 Sadie. So, the fact that we managed to dodge the Mars Juice is amazing. I'm really happy about that. You know, I wanted the Garp, I got a Garp, I'm happy. My friend wanted all of these. This will probably just end up being trade bait, or we'll use it in the deck. Obviously, this he's playing purple. So, again, like, really, really, really good. Cannot complain. In terms of the secret rares, we got 4 copies of Kuzan. And we got 4 copies of Uta, with 1 being the alt art. So I really wish this had been an alt art Kuzan. That's basically the only thing I wish I'd changed about this case. But it's fine. It'll just go into the trade bait folder to try and get me one. Really can't complain about this split here. This is the more valuable one. This art looks great, and I know there'll be collectors who want it. So again, it's not too bad. And finally, the best card in the case, of course. If you saw my box opening, you will see my live reaction. Here it is. Manga Ace. This is unbelievably crazy. My friend pulled the Manga Shanks last set. I got the Manga Ace this set. Really, really happy about this. This pretty much just pays for the case in and of itself. So there we go. If you were curious what you get in a full case of Paramount War, this is what it is. I'm going to spread this all out here to be extra. And yeah, if you guys found this video helpful, like it. Feel free to come back in future sets so you know roughly what to expect. This is pretty much in line with what we had in set 1. We had 2 cases there, so obviously pulls were much more spread out, much more evenly distributed, but this is about what you can expect in one case. This was above average. This was definitely above average. We dodged pretty much every single bad pull there was to dodge. We didn't get it. Our worst pull was probably Sanji alt art. Like, I guess, you know, okay, we got the bad secret ult, but like, you know, like, really, in the grand scheme of things, this was very, 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 very good. So yeah, thanks for watching. Check out my Patreon if you're interested in competitive content. Subscribe to the channel for more One Piece card game videos. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe for more One Piece content, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.